Hello there everybody, welcome to my channel, I'm Tanks Blitz, and in today's video, we're going to be doing another Make Me Suffer. Now if you're new to the channel and you don't know what this is, pretty much, I am told by you guys in the comments down below, or sometimes I'll do polls on asking you what you want me to suffer in. And as you can see here, we're going to be suffering in the FV4005. This of course, is the tier 10 British tank destroyer, and normally it's a fantastic vehicle. It's got a great clip. In fact, I'm averaging very nice average damage in it, and this is definitely going to hurt it quite a bit, but it's just going to be for 2 games, so it's not the end of the planet. But this, of course, is a very nice tank. It's a clipper dealing 460 average damage. Well, as you'll notice on my ammunition, I have 90 high explosive shells loaded because that's what I was challenged to do. I was challenged to break 3,000 damage with only 90, or should I say with only high explosive loaded. Now, that's going to be an extremely challenging feat on its own, because first of all, this tank does not get Hesh, which means I can't really penetrate the enemy unless it's like the side of a Chieftain Mark 6 or the butt of a lot of weak light tanks where, yeah, it's going to be very tricky. Let's just put it at that. But I'm going to do my best here. Just going to be 2 games. Hopefully my teammates don't get too mad at me. So of course, if you guys enjoy this type of content and you are new to the channel, you enjoy me suffering, please make sure to smash that subscribe button down below because, yeah, I really don't enjoy doing this all the time, especially in my tier 10 vehicles. I'm not really going to be doing this in tier 10 vehicles all that much in the future, just because I don't like to, I don't like to ruin my tier 10 statistics or hinder the tier 10 games because it usually is supposed to be a very skilled level. But let's push right up to one of my favorite TD spots. You know what's going to be sad is this game we probably could have done a crazy amount of damage, but let's see what we can do. So targets that we can penetrate, the T95 from the butt, actually all the vehicles on the enemy team we can get from the butt. This isn't a terrible matchup in general, especially for having HE, so I'm not too worried, but of course we're going to see what does happen here. That Progetto getting nailed by a HE shell right from the, or not an HE, a heat shell, should I say, from that Sheridan, or a missile, if you want to say that. So there we go. Ooh, that was wonderful accuracy, as you guys can see. Let's see if we can get maybe that T62A. There's a nice, actually, you know what, we hit the guy. We took 205 off. Again, I can't complain. So let's see. Yes, 207. You know what? We're dealing damage. You know what's sad is that we would have been about 900 damage now. A third of 1,000 already. But hey, again, I can't complain. So let's keep aiming. It's very tricky on what I want to do. I really want to get tanks like that grill shot, but yeah, we're not going to be doing that anytime soon. So let's see. We got the IS-7 off to the side there. Let's see if I can use my aiming time consumable. Maybe get an HE into that T95. There's one. Let's see. Oh, there's not one. And you know what? Let's maybe try and get this grill. I doubt that that's going to hit, but it's definitely worth it to try and get the grill overshooting in T95. So, yeah, not necessarily doing the best so far. Thankfully, we've got 90 shells, and I don't really need to aim, so something very nice on that. But at the same time, you know, aiming is usually something that's very important in Blitz. So, yeah, let's see what we're going to be doing here. So, reloaded our clip finally. We got the T62A pushing quite aggressive all the way on the other side of the map. Let's see if we can get a nice HE. No, that was not a nice HE. Who is he pushing on? That would be the T54E1. Okay. So, we got the 95 across the map. Let's see if we can maybe get some HE in the back of him. You know, I'll take it. It's 192 damage. It's not terrible. Let's see if that one hits. No. Okay. That wouldn't have damaged him anyways. But you know what? Again, I'll take 190 damage. If we can deal 200 damage every shot, that's not actually too bad of a suffering. Now, I actually think we may have hit that grill. Not 100% sure on it, but it looks like that grill's not at full HP. But I would love to hit the grill, so that's exactly what we'd be trying to do here. So let's see if that grill pulls out. Oh, yes, look at that wonderful accuracy here. Come on. Oh, my God. This gun really working well here. Oh, gee. As you guys can see, lag is not necessarily my favorite friend, because 3 shells missed in the clip there. Yeah, not very fun. We've got the IS-7 right out in the open, and oh, boy, that was lucky, if I ever do say so myself. We've got the FV25B right in the front here, and while we may not finish him off with the clip, you know what? We're going to hurt him quite a bit at least. So here we go. Let's see if we can clip out this 2 and 5B. There's one shell with HE. Let's get one more out. There's another. And, of course, let's get one more. So, one more HE. So, oh, 40. Oh, gee, that was a nice one. So, we've dealt 1,200 damage. Not an awful deal for, you know, only shooting HE. We've burnt through about 15 shells so far. Quite a bit. But I'm going to stay patient here, of course. Reload our clip. This E3 is not super healthy, but you know what? I think we can make this work, actually. So here we go. Let's get that T95 finished off. There we go. 95 finished off. Then we got the 2 and 5B. Finish you off as well. Okay, maybe not. This is now turning the turn for the worse. So let's back up here. Don't finish me off. Yes. Oh my god, we have a chance to survive. Okay, we have been saved by the bell. Yeah, we're going to stay back here. Not necessarily something I want to play with. It looks like that 2 and 5B's pushing off to the other side, but yeah, it's actually a miracle that I'm alive all in all. So, actually not a bad effort, I will say that. You know, I really expected this to go a lot worse, but let's see if we can pen an HE on you. Or not, you know, either works. Don't kill me. Yes. Okay, we actually managed to survive. I really thought we were going to die there. But you know what? First effort, I can't complain. We did at least some damage. You know, normally you expect nothing. That wasn't actually terrible, so I won't complain whatsoever. Taking a while to load out of this battle, though, I will tell you that. So how much did we do? Maybe 1,500? I'm really bummed out that that last HE shell on the 2 and 5B only did 40 damage, especially the one on the side. But you know what? 1,650, we did middle on the team. That's actually quite sad, to be honest. So, you know, we were more effective than half the players in the team, so nobody's allowed to yell at me for that battle. This one might be a little different. This is Port Bay, a very tricky map in general. You can see that my Wi-Fi is so bad it literally takes quite a bit of time to load in the teams. But what are we up against? So we got the 113. We can still penetrate most of these vehicles in the butt, especially that Mark 6. If I'm going to die, I'm going to try and get a clip out in the Mark 6's butt by maybe flanking, so we're going to see what does happen there. But, yeah, let's get, of course, a raid out in the battle. Oh, gee, the game is lagging bad. Okay, let's see if this fixes. It normally does this sometime every now and then. As you can see, this is what happens when you've got bad Wi-Fi in Blitz. But it looks like, there we go, it finally caught up. But, yeah, this is fatness Wi-Fi in a nutshell here. So, let's see what we're up against. Oh, actually, I already said that. But, I just want to double check the lineup because it is quite a tricky one at that for the mediums they have. They've got a Sheridan, so let's see if we can, of course, maybe get a shot into like the side of the E50M. I know that the camo rating isn't actually awful on this vehicle, but you know what? I'll take 144 damage. It's 144 more. There you go. You know what? That's 300 damage there. I won't complain. It's more damage than I would have expected to get out, so I'll take it. Again, the sad thing is, though, that would have been 900 damage already in 2 singular shells. So this is where Big Brain Droodle starts to do his flank. So we notice that a lot of their tanks are already pushed up, and while that 62A is right there, I am just going to try and flank and get 3 shells out in the butt of the Mark 6 or something like that. Although, now that I'm looking, that enemy Sheridan might have the same idea as me. Not necessarily something I want to run into, but you know what? We're going to try our best here once again. There you go. Nice HE into the side of that Sheridan. Let's see if we can penetrate one more. Not necessarily another pen. Let's see if we can get another butt shot. No. Okay, we're going to back up here. Now, if that Sheridan pushes on me, not the end of the planet, of course. He's going to just rush me, probably. But we're going to back up behind this building, or at least to the best of my abilities. Let's see if this guy can ram us. See, this is an issue. This is where the tank doesn't do necessarily the best. Now, of course, if we had fired standard here, probably would have gone a lot better for me, judging that, you know, I wouldn't be dealing with all this this not so fun stuff. But I'm going to wait here. I don't think the Sheridan would really want to try and trade with me, but the issue is the other tank on their team. They've got that 62A, and as you can see, he's pushing quite aggressive right on us here. We got tracked, and well, yeah, there you go. So that was a more average match for me suffering. If we had fired standard shells there, not only would we have killed the 62A, we probably could have killed that Sheridan. So yeah, just not necessarily the most enjoyable experience all around. So, as I said, I'm not going to be suffering in Tier 10 vehicles as much anymore, just because it's not fair to the teams I play with or my statistics in Tier 10. I like to keep those crisp and clean. But hopefully you guys did enjoy me suffering as one of my few Tier 10 vehicles I do. If you did, please make sure to smash that subscribe button down below. But other than that, hope you're all doing well out there. Stay happy, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next one.